And now, a very special preview. Something's happened, and I need your help. Will they live, or will they die?
I bet they're hiding in here. Let's stay close. They have one more than we do.
Not anymore, they don't.
The Otogi Bank chosen team versus the three Tonda brothers, the stink terrorists. It's going to be a fierce, brutal battle.
Bring back the Gourmet Club, or we will refusing to bathing and pass gassing whenever you walk by it.
Unbelievable word endings.
If you want to win this battle, then listen up good. First, you must defeat me and twist your illusion.
Really unbelievable.
We've been waiting for you.
The third one is normal. Ryoko Okami, Ryoshi Morimi, Ringo Akai. In Okami-san and the Three Pigs.
I'm okay. I just got a little in my lungs, but you carry on.
That preview before the opening song threw you, didn't it? Just trying to keep you on your toes. Now back to our usual beginning.
A bride request? Seriously?
Yes, but it's not from anyone at this school. In fact, I think it would be very convenient to have a favor owed from this person.
From the way you're talking, I assume this is someone who's either very powerful or very rich.
Yep, he's an heir to the House of Nezumi.
I think I've heard of them. Their company has industrial real estate commercials on television, isn't that right?
Yeah.
The point here is that this guy is a big deal.
He doesn't really need help finding a bride. He's just lazy and trying to buy one.
If he's as powerful and as wealthy as you say, there are probably plenty of girls who want to be with him.
This
I
is
think
true.
it's because
Money
he's
is
not
quite the
everyone's physical
aphrodisiac.
type. But I trust you'll help him out.
We appreciate your help. This is Master Chutaro Nezumi. No need to genuflect. I am Harmel, his butler, honorable by association.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm a little confused. He's the one looking for a bride?
No girl is going to say yes to him dressed like that.
Depressing. Look how filthy everything is. It's so small. Is this a peasant's house or something?
It's an office, sir, but I do understand the confusion.
Let me smack him, rude little jerk.
Come on now, he's just a kid.
Anyone thirsty? Then the maid girl enters. May I ask what your name is, sir?
Yes, I suppose you could do that.
Okay, if I may be so bold.
It's Harmel, though I've always felt more like a Sebastian.
Wow, I love that name! A butler named Sebastian. That's original.
I do too. It just feels right, doesn't it? And what's your name, miss?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. How rude of me. I'm Otsu Suragaya.
Ah, and here I would have guessed Mabel, just by virtue of your ensemble. I would also assume you have a very clean house. And a dirty mind.
Perhaps you assume too much. Well, that was awkward for no reason.
Can someone explain what just happened here?
Not it. You're on your own.
So what you're saying is, as the Nezumi heir, it is customary for Chutaro to select a bride before his 12th birthday, and he hasn't been able to find one yet. Is that correct?
You've understood
Married
me
by
perfectly.
12, and
We will
we're
need to get
okay with
started
this?
straight away. We're running out of time. His birthday is 1 week from today.
But you've known about it for almost 12 years now. Shouldn't something have been arranged earlier?
He does have
yeah.
a good point there.
Kid, you don't have any little friends that you could marry?
No, I really don't. If I did, I wouldn't be here. It wasn't easy to lower myself like this.
It's not easy for me to watch this. You're
I
11.
understand. So let's say we were to search for prospects at our school. What would we look for? Preferences? Conditions? I haven't thought about it much. I know I want a woman who'll be able to help me run the Nezumi house in the future. So maybe that's what you could look for. Someone who's smart and who seems like they'd work hard. Someone who's smart.
And who'll work hard for you.
We're looking for a girl, right?
Do you already have
Maybe
someone in
someone
mind, kid?
perfect is about to walk in.
We got it right.
Pardon me. Sorry, but the president sent me here to see how things were going.
What have we
Is
here?
this the girl? She does seem like a possibility.
Just wait until I get my hands on that pansy. Ugh.
I can't believe he's setting Alice up like this. The nerve.
Believe it.
Now, let's
This
see.
is, in fact,
This
the
has
president's
some
doing.
information about you.
He even provided
Oh,
that
yes,
file
here
of
it is.
information in
Name Alice
advance.
Kiriki. It says that you're beautiful, intelligent, and a competent worker. Exactly what we're looking for.
Gee, thanks a lot. You're one smooth talker, you know that?
Strange isn't on here. It does say you're a bit rigid, but that might be a good quality for a servant wife to have. At least we know you're clean.
Excellent. Will you please accept my hand in marriage?
Right to the chase.
What?
Hold on. Rigid is sometimes a nice way of calling someone a control freak, and control freak is a nice way of saying this woman would ruin your life. I don't know why we didn't notice it earlier. Just look at the deep creases between the eyebrows. Those are frown lines and proof that she becomes angry and hysterical quite often. That tight miniskirt will soon be replaced with sweatpants. She'll wear
I'm getting the
chains on her
feeling we're not
glasses and
supposed to
spend all her
like
free
him.
time watching soap operas.
Yes, I think I understand. And those are some deep lines. I mean, wow.
And at least he let her down easy.
Not like I have wrinkles on my face because it's fashionable and I don't like soap operas!
Something tells me she wouldn't have been able to handle the job.
That wasn't her fault. They're the ones that made her freak out like that. Idiots.
Anyone would react the way Alice did if you criticized them that much.
I'll have to apologize to her for this later.
Who's that?
What do you see? Is something wrong?
I don't know. I thought I saw something that looked kind of like a house gnome. Or maybe not?
Okay, I know it's early, but that is such a perfect place to break. So suspenseful. See you in a bit. We're back.
Nice family
The
girl
wolf is on the hunt for a
nice
child
to do.
bride. Or a bride for a child.
Now that I think about it, Ami already has a boy she's in love with, so perhaps this isn't a good idea.
Well, in love doesn't mean that she's married.
She's not, but there's another side to her that isn't listed in that book.
Well, it doesn't matter if she has a boyfriend. I'm extremely good looking. She'll be much happier with me.
Do your best not to hate him because he's beautiful.
Or a mini dork, take your pick.
Comes with being a wealthy scion, I guess.
That's Inuzuka. You may remember him from earlier as part of Momoko's entourage. He's also on the baseball team as Jin's assistant.
So, where is she?
She's right over there.
I see a tree and a bush. Oh, is that who I think it is?
Hello, how are you today?
What? That's Ami Jizu.
Maybe we
She's
should ask
supporting
you
Jin in her
if
usual
he's fine
maniacal
again.
way.
Of course not. I'm just secretly watching over him from a distance. Not that it's any of your business.
Poor
Wouldn't it make
thing,
more
she
sense
really
for you to
can't
go in and
help
watch
it.
from the sidelines like a normal person? You are dating him, right?
I can't do something like that. It might creep him out.
That might creep him out. You're wearing a stalker poncho and spying on him from the bushes.
And I imagine it gets hot
Pardon
in
me,
that
is
thing.
your name Ami Jizu? According to my records, you're the serious type, but a very good housekeeper. It also says you're physically frustrated, but you're choosing to keep
Physically
quiet.
frustrated? Is that his attempt at being subtle? It didn't work. It's still
I
awkward.
believe you would be very good at looking after the Nezumi house. Most beautiful lady, will you marry me? What? Are you kidding?
Not just yet. If she's repressed as the book says she is, this could be bad news. She could blow her top like an emotional landmine.
Is he really doing this again?
And another thing. She clearly has stalker-like tendencies. Pretty soon your pets will go missing and you'll wake up to find her undergarments in your mailbox.
No, he's just being tacky. Where does he get this stuff?
I'm sorry, but that's coming on way too strong.
Mailing unmentionables would be a bit forward, but aren't we jumping the gun a bit?
Too crazy. Emotional landmine. Stalker.
Ami, don't go!
She'll be all right. Just remind me to take an apology gift basket over to Jin's.
Good idea. Although that means they'll have to tell him where they found her, and that would be a little awkward. Oh, look, there she is again. It's the house gnome girl from earlier. Wish they'd explain who she is. The next stop on their search is the gym class storage area.
You know, you're from a very high-class family. You should make sure that the bride you choose is of equal caliber, or else things could become quite unbalanced.
That's a good point, Harmel. Thank you. So, we need to find a girl from a higher class family. Can you think of anyone? Yes. In fact, the one we're looking for qualifies. According to the student network, this is where Taro Urashi...
They're setting him up with
So
Taro?
if we can find Taro, Otohime will either be with them already or close behind, right?
That makes more sense.
Man, I could learn something from her. The way she has Taro follow her around is pure genius.
Oh, really? What technique is it precisely that you would be interested in acquiring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understanding. I was yawning in request, just sounded like
recognize that
rest.
voice.
I wasn't hitting on her. We were working, I swear.
Oh, I knew it! I'm getting good at
When
this.
does that involve holding hands and whispering sweet nothings into someone
We
else's
always
ear?
seem to find them like this.
Right in front of the child. This can't be good. We can always say it's educational, but what if it scars him? Oh, no, wait, I guess he's
You come
fine.
from a high class family. I would be so honored if you would be my bride.
I'm very sorry, but I have to say no. I've already found the one I'm going to marry in the future.
Ringo and
Wow,
Ryoko.
he's
So
a brave
good to see
one,
you.
isn't he?
Scrumptious as always.
Thanks, though that's highly inappropriate.
I have no response to that.
You're as hard to please as ever, I see. That's all right. I enjoy a challenge. It's exciting.
Taro, get over here! There is a refined
Tell him,
gentleman
I'd be
proposing to me
pissed
right
too.
now, and not only are you completely oblivious, but you're throwing yourself at all these girls right in front of me! How could you be so cruel?
Wait, that's not a gentleman. He's still just a kid.
That's not the point. Tell me the truth. Do you still love me?
Of course I do, Otohime. My eyes may look at other women, but the only one my heart sees is you.
Sold. He's so good at that.
Thank you, Taro.
Here we go. Get it, girl.
I'm sorry, I know you wanted to be with her, but let me explain something to you. That kind of libido can be pretty exhausting. You know, I'm not saying don't ever do it, because, well, that would be painful, but moderation is your friend. Remember that!
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that, but okay.
It was nice of him to try, though. Maybe we can make this into an instructional video.
I don't know much about girls, but they're sure enthusiastic.
Look who has an opinion.
Great, now he's gonna think all women are just like her.
It's not that Otohime's a bad person, but I know what you
All
mean.
right then. Let's move on to the next, shall we?
Yes, because they're clearly ready to go. Oh, good. Mimi's back.
So nice to meet you.
Oh, she's so cute.
Careful, young master. It's often the cutest ones who have the blackest of hearts.
Ugh, why did you come and say that to my fist, you jerk? How dare you? Hi, I'm Suzume Shiragiri.
Suzume with the Broadcast Club. We like her.
Oh, she had such a pretty voice, too.
Yet she would chat about the most boring subjects all day. You'd feel like you were living with a broken radio.
And you were about to live with a broken face, turd liver.
Remember Gretel, the student council secretary?
The Nezumi house would be international.
You don't want a girl with a brother complex.
The love my brother and I share is sacred and none of your business.
Kizuki,
Won't work.
Shiratori,
Absolutely
Tanuki,
not.
Asaka, Kushida, Oshima, Misaka, Shirai. Oh, they look so exhausted.
You showed us a lot, but none of them worked. They all had something wrong with them.
No, you just kept looking for their flaws. You're never gonna find anyone if you keep that up.
Young master, if I may, please allow me to add one more important condition to your bridal criteria.
What's that, Harmel?
Make sure she has a huge bra size.
Where did that come from?
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yet another prejudiced generalization. The size is important?
Yes. I know you don't understand it now, sir, but someday they will be the only joy you have left. Observe a prime example.
It's the famous Otogi double dumplings.
Wow, Harmel, you're right! Those are incredible!
That they are indeed, sir. Every man's folly and wildest fantasy wrapped up in two perfect bundles.
I'm not exactly sure
There's
what you
too
mean,
much
but thank
awkward
you.
happening here.
By the way, Ryoshi, what's wrong with Ryoko and her little friend?
They're not comfortable talking about breast size.
I like you! Will you do me the honor of being my wife?
Wait just a moment, sir.
Oh, no, not again.
I was so blinded by their beauty, I forgot to remind you that there is gravity here on Earth.
Yeah, I know that, so what?
It's a curse, sir. One day that perky shelf will fall down to here. Life as you knew it.
Sounds
will be
like he
over
knows
in
from
a distant
experience.
memory.
Hey, what the heck are you talking about? I will never let that happen. Gravity has no effect on me.
It feels that way. Believe me, I wish it could be true, but give it 10 years and you'll see it isn't so.
So passionate about something so absurd.
What a waste.
That's gonna be rough. Have fun keeping those off the ground.
It's the attack of the angry flat girls.
I'm sorry you skipped puberty, but insulting me is not going to make your chest pimples grow!
Harmel, if gravity is so powerful, does that mean eventually every size breast will fall?
No, sir. Fortunately, there are some miracle sizes that can defy the laws of gravity. For example, tiny ones like those two are smuggling.
He's just asking for it.
Majestic. They rest on towering, curveless figures acting as shields unyielding to the wind and refusing to back down.
I think I get the idea. If there's nothing for anyone to grab onto, then gravity will never be an
His
issue.
parents must be so proud.
Absolutely, because of their limited
hole is
handling
big
of the
enough.
time,
Time
they
to
knew
jump
the
in,
hole quite
guys.
well.
I'm gonna
No,
kill you!
Ryoko, it's not worth it!
Adam!
You have to calm down now. We're still fulfilling a request.
Little Red is impressively calm, considering.
Well, I guess that leaves me with these two, and they're both about the same size up there, so which one should I pick, do you think?
The younger one, sir, should be physically attractive longer and have more energy for housework.
All right, then I choose that one. What are you talking about?
On the other hand, Master, she may look young and firm, but I can see through her. She is well past expiration.
No, he didn't. What did you just say?
That's it, Butler!
It is all! Just hang in there, Ryoshi. You've got to keep them back, or it's going to get ugly.
Keep them back. Just ignore the pain.
I've always impressive how butlers can remain completely stoic in situations like this.
It's interesting, isn't it? All the things we look for when trying to find the perfect bride. Women only look for one thing, you know. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how powerful you'll be in the future. They want what you give without really noticing.
Huh? What's that?
Friendship. One that's genuine and lasts a lifetime.
Look at that. It's like we're in a completely different story.
Tell me something, young master. Why did you decide to go looking for a bride at this particular time?
Because it's the custom, you know that.
That's not the real reason. Be honest now. Wasn't it for her?
Hey, it's the little gnome girl again. I'd know that shaggy bob anywhere.
Is that Uika?
Chitaro! I don't understand. Why are you looking for a bride? Is it because you don't like me anymore?
No, of course it isn't. It's just that I was hearing these rumors. They said you'd found a boy you really liked and that you were happy.
I didn't. They're lying! There's only one person in this world that I like in that way. And that's you, Chitaro.
Thanks, Uika.
It's a common mistake, sir, but hopefully now you can see that it is dangerous to believe rumors rather than going straight to the source. There was never any need to search for someone to complete your life. Everything you were looking for was right beside you the entire time.
You're right.
This was certainly unexpected. Looks like they were thinking the same thing.
Ah, what a great story. So his long journey led him to find the treasure that he'd always had beside him. You should be proud of yourselves. Because of all your hard work, the love between a young boy and girl was finally realized. Very good work, all of you.
Notice that the president is the only one laughing. Oh, don't look at me like that. I don't think it's very funny either. I'm sure you've forgotten all about it by now, but we're gonna go back to that random story we started in the beginning. We take you now to the climax. The Otogi Bank team has broken into the hideout of the 3 terrorist brothers. Although it was dangerous, Red insisted they go through with it. It's because of her that they were able to force these pigs to drop their deadliest weapon, their stench. There's only one thing left to do. The entire future of the school and humanity rests on one game of Double Dare. Who will survive? I don't care who wins at this point. I just want it to be over.
2!
So if I'm number 1, then...
Hey, look! A fan service shot.
What the crap do you think you're doing, Ringo?
Don't be angry. It was a dare. I had to do it.
I hope you took notes, because next time we will be passing out the dares. So pucker up.
I hope you're all ready for them.
Oh, yuck. I don't want to watch those pigs make out. Hey, what just happened? I was watching that.
To continue from here. I'm surprised that Ringo would even make a movie like this. Might not
So
be as
that
weird
whole
if it was
thing
made
was a
by
movie that
someone else.
Ringo made? What a fun
Wonder
plot
where
twist.
Tony May and the others ran off to.
Oh, sorry. Meanwhile,
I want that. Oh, and come to think of it,
tonight, every
Can you wrap
single
up one of
girl
these
in this
together?
story is here.
I'll have one of everything on this front row, please. Give me the top 5 most expensive items you have.
I want one of these and 2 of those things over there.
I'll have whatever's in here, please. I'll have what's in there, 2 of these, 1 of those, and that entire front row.
On second thought, I'll have 3 of everything.
Change my order to 4 of everything. Stop trying to be better than me, you ugly brat and ex-turtle! And just who are you calling an ex-turtle?
I don't know why you dress like that. Everyone knows you're an old hag.
I'm adorable!
I can't decide. It all looks so delicious.
It's certainly hard to choose one, isn't it?
Am I really an emotional landmine?
Oh, come on. Stop worrying about that and pick something yummy.
Wow, what a turnout. I didn't expect this.
There seem to be a lot of people here that didn't even show up today.
I guess that's true. Majolica wasn't involved, but that's the only one I see.
Since you're here, Ryoshi, my wallet seems to be getting thinner and thinner, and I don't know if I'll be able to cover all this. Do you think I could borrow just a little bit of cash?
Of course, but I don't have that much.
And then a few other things happened. But in the end, all anger and heartache was snuffed out by delicious yet expensive pastries. And with the exception of the president's wallet, all's well that ends well. Now, what do those 2 girls holding hands have to do with that title?